That's all right. Yeah.
Can't stop doing it.
It says we're live, so I'm assuming it's true.
You
Welcome.
better believe it.
Yeah, you better not pout. It's New Year's Eve. Wait, it's New Year's Day,
Oh, crud.
The day of me.
2023, which means that a lot of our friends and family are recovering from benders and other things that you try to wrap up the year, on a low note. A lot of people like that. I did for many years. Just wrap it up on the lowest point, try to make the rest of the year an uphill swing. It never worked out that way for me. I don't know about you guys. Actually, you were there for a lot of those early ones. So today we are. Oh, welcome to St. Kohzee. Of course, we've got the kid, Kevy. We've got Mr. Joe, the sloppiest of players. And I'm Bear. Today we're going to be playing Bart's Nightmare on SNES, as well as MechWarrior, which was a television series that Kevin and I liked a lot. All right.
That's that MechWarrior?
It's that MechWarrior.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
So, did you guys play that game on SNES, or okay, you picked it because you watched the show?
Might have been one
Yeah, I didn't know
rental.
I had a game.
Might have been one rental. Yeah. Okay, I have played it for sure. It might have been one rental, and I think Kevin and I played it a little bit. We got caught up in the modifying your mech, I think, is what we got caught up in, because you can kind of do that. I know we were really into that at that point in our lives, but yeah.
Any game with customization, we spent most of the time customizing stuff.
Yes, exactly right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, when wrestling games with create a wrestler mode came around,
God.
forget about it. Forget about it. The whole week you need to spend one rental on creating your character, and then you could play the next weekend.
I feel so bad for the kids that like rented Earthbound or something. You know what I mean? A really, really long SNES game. Yeah, you'd have to go back. I don't even how many hours do you think that game takes for a kid to finish?
For a kid to finish, man, I don't know. I'd say
Couple.
probably average is like 30 or 40 hours, probably.
Okay, I was gonna say
Normal
higher.
playthrough.
I was gonna say 80 or 100
Right.
even.
Right, for I guess like a normal, maybe with an adult brain, 30 or 40 hours.
Yeah, but as a kid, you could
Right,
you could-
right.
5 days, you could knock out 80 hours of video games.
Right, just bloodshot.
That's that exact analogizes to music, because a lot of times as I was coming up through young adulthood, I'd be like, why is this song number one? Why is this song like, this is ridiculous? And then as I got older, I was like, oh, it's those kids just listening to it over and over and over again, driving it up. It's like, oh, all right, that must be what's going on here. You got unlimited time, practically speaking. Yeah, you can listen to Vanilla Ice over and over again. It doesn't hurt anybody.
Ninja rap.
Ninja rap. Hey, guess
I
who's
want you
here?
to-
Ro is here, and
What's
he
up,
let us
Ro?
know that Happy New Year, and that Bart's Nightmare is a 1992 video game developed by an American company, Sculptured Software, based on the television show The Simpsons. So there you go. Are you ready for some Bart Simpson gameplay, friends?
Sure, we can fire it up. That's all
Okay.
I wanted to do. Already off to a wrong foot.
Wrong
Not
foot.
my
Okay.
foot. I didn't do anything wrong. Someone else's wrong foot.
Bart's foot?
Yeah,
Bart's foot.
are you guys getting weird feedback? Because y'all both sound like T-Pain right now for some reason. Like you're auto-tuned to hell.
Mm.
Or is that just me?
I
Or
think
is that
that
a new
might
effect we're going with? Just
You
auto-tune
switched
it.
your headphones, Kev, so I think this one's going to be on you. If you want me to sound like T-Pain, I could try. I do have a little auto-tune thing over there that we turn up. And when you turn the auto-tune all the way up, it gets definitely ridiculous. It's very T-Pain-like. All right, let me switch.
His Twitch stream is actually pretty fun if you ever go watch it. He just does like music on the fly. But anyway, okay. I think
Okay,
this was
wow.
one I rented like once.
Was there an arcade version of this too?
Thanks, Ro.
Recall.
Hey, welcome a new friend, Bree, to the chat. Okay.
Okay. Come here. I just need the page. It's no run button. You just okay. How do I? There we go.
No run button?
All right. Which Okay, he automatically goes to the left door. All right.
Fantastic.
Uh,
Oh, this is
what
cool
is
looking.
happening?
Indiana Jones kind of. By the way, we've never played this. Kev and I don't think Kev has either. Yeah, Kev and I have never
this
watched
looks
or
familiar.
played this.
Okay, some kind of Indiana Jones style level. Okay. Okay.
Are you choosing which ones to jump to? Like, do you have to actually control it, or you just pick a direction and jump?
So yeah, I'm just picking directions, up, down, left, right. It's kind of in that, 3/4 view. So up is actually diagonal, up, left, So yeah, you get 20 seconds to figure it out, and you better master it, or you're dying and you get kicked out. Let's see. Ooh,
I'm not sure if the
God.
music fits the. I'm not sure if the music fits the Gale Force Winds, but it's fine.
Yeah, so I read the premise for the plot of the game is Bart falls asleep in class, and then his papers get blown out the window, and then he has to go in his nightmare to retrieve them, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yes, I have absolutely no idea what's happening right now.
So the first stage, it's kind of the, I don't know, it's not really like a level select. Good lord. To avoid all this crud and just find the pieces of his homework, and that is how you pick a stage. And you have to avoid all this crap. Now I'm a frog and I can't jump, even though as a frog, oh, you can.
There's a lot happening.
Right.
Yeah, okay, good. Let's get back to this. What, is this the game?
The game's
where
over
you
now.
Drool on your homework? Oh, it's over.
Yeah, I lost. I died.
Oh,
Game's over.
That was quick.
The butt scoot
Right.
is hella cute. All right, well, I'll pay attention to the butt scoot. Scoot.
Oh, when I fell off the skateboard, yeah, he rocketed
butt
off.
scoot. Yeah, well, you
Cool.
fell off that thing real fast.
Yeah,
Had it for
immediately.
like all of 3 frames.
Yeah.
So the Z's are your health bar, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think it operates like Nightmare on Elm Street, actually, where your health bar is, as it goes down, you have to, you wake up instead of dying, quote unquote. Okay, let's go green door.
So you actually chose it that time?
Yeah, I have to, he
Okay.
walks automatically.
Cool.
Okay.
This looks a
that's
little bit
awesome.
more unfair for the computer.
And am I doing anything? The game is like,
Is this an arcade game that they turned into a SNES, or was it already like
I think
this?
this was an arcade game. It looks familiar. Like the intro screen looks familiar, but
can't hit anything. There we go. That's for shooting.
oh, you just blow up the nuclear plant.
Yeah, as again, I believe our music's dropped out.
Yeah, it can't handle anymore. There's a lot of stuff for it to process. Okay, there's a nuclear. Okay, a little reactor meltdown.
Meltdown, no big deal.
Yeah.
So what up,
it's-
B-Hoo? Brian Hosier in the chat. It is like, this does look like Rampage. I remember that game.
That's a great game.
It's a great game. The sound.
This is. Did I
It
do
sounds
it?
yeah.
No, I
Definitely.
didn't. I died.
He sounds like as if you put like someone under a pillow and was like, it has that kind of. I used to do that to Kev a lot. That's why I know it sounds like that.
I didn't
yeah.
sound intimately.
Well, our favorite thing to do is put a comforter over each other's heads and then punch the head.
Oh yeah, or just, our sibling would be in the room doing something, and we would show up at the door, the bedroom door, and we would knock on the door, and we would put a blanket over our head. I'll show you.
And reenact it.
What is that? A pack of cigarettes?
Of course, it's a child's game in the 90s.
Like this.
Right. Power ups are cigarettes. Come on, give me the skateboard.
So yeah, we'd show up
Forget
to
it.
the door like this of our sibling as children. We would knock and we would beg for food, and the other one would just start beating the absolute shit out of the other one.
And that's how we pass the time on weekends.
That's how we.
You went
That's how you pass the time in the
babushka with it.
90s.
No, it was always the same line. Please, sir, but a morsel of food.
That
And
was
then we
it.
would
That was
just
definitely.
beat.
Oh, you're asking me for help?
I will assault you.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, we got a new friend, Samantha Lloyd. This was only released Sega SNES, so it was a different game, Kev. The arcade one was different. I remember an arcade Simpsons game. It looked
Yeah.
pretty clean. This one looks a little bit funkier.
I mean, I know there was the fighting game like Turtles in Time. It looked like that, a side scroller, or X-Men. It was a side scroller like that where you play with 4 people. But I thought there was another one too.
There might be.
This
So-
how long has each round lasted for you? Like 5 minutes max? This game is pretty hard then.
Yeah, dude, I can last really long. Okay, so don't
Oh.
be ask about my endurance. How dare you?
I'm asking about Bart's endurance.
It's pretty terrible. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, so you grab a paper,
Blue
you
door.
choose a door.
There's a lot of auto scrolling. It forces you to the doors. You
It's
have
like
to
pushing-
pick
yeah,
very
it's-
quickly.
Yeah, all right. Oh,
Okay.
At least you're getting a new dream every time.
that's true.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Am I supposed to kill a poo?
He's
You'd
got
think in a dream you'd better arm yourself.
God.
I mean, you're
Roast
almost getting
brought it.
hit with your own slingshots.
Yeah.
They're just barely. There's no power.
I think I got a beer there.
Oh.
How are you supposed to dodge that?
Half the screen.
Right. Look at this. Ah, so
That's
piddly.
the worst.
Oh, boss, meet
Oh,
her.
God.
Ugh.
They do seem to be incendiary rocks that you're lobbing at them, though.
Oh, you can't turn around. That's a good game.
Oh, you got her pretty good there.
Okay.
Okay. You're almost dead. I don't know if you noticed that, but
I do see that. Here,
You
that's
did
a
kill
cloud
the
coming
boss.
after me now.
and-
Oh.
okay.
What? What? Okay, so killed the boss. Does that? Oh no.
Oh, you got 3 lives.
Keep going.
Now you got 2. Okay. Yeah, definitely limp slingshot bullets. They okay. Now they're. Are you holding it longer and it's shooting it further or something?
Oh, good call.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I was just tapping it. Yep.
Oh, if you tap it, it just barely boops out. I'm not sure what the green clouds are. Who's making those?
There's
Barney.
his
Barney's
burps.
like farting,
Yeah.
or he
No,
hasn't
he's
even
an
opened his
alcoholic.
mouth. Oh, he is. Oh, he has a little burn. Okay, I see it now.
Don't you remember the show? He's the alcoholic comic relief.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
for sure.
Just like real life.
Just like real life.
It's full of hydrogen.
Of course, they put Apu on a magic carpet. Why not?
Right.
He's got to play all the international roles.
That's right. Okay, can't kill the cloud. Yeah. Ultimate slowdown.
That kind of works as a shield if you just barely keep tapping him out of there.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
God, how many bosses are there?
Okay, I'm assuming those things are going to shoot at you.
Yeah, giant lawn darts. Okay, and spawn. Where is he? Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Okay,
Yeah,
is
and they
this
move so
supposed to
fast
be?
you can...
God.
Is this supposed to be Smithers
Wow.
with green hair?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it looks like it. Come on, just... Use all my lives. I don't care. Just get him, get him, get him, get him.
He
Strategy.
doesn't have any life yet left.
Okay, and we keep going. Infinite
Another
level.
boss.
Oh, there we
Hey.
go. I'll take that.
Okay.
Give me the beer.
Something just
Oh, I
appeared.
passed it.
Oh,
Oh my
can't go
god.
back. I kind of hate that. Put that on my list of pet peeves. I don't like it when you finish a level and you don't get a full health bar. And I don't like it when you can't double back and grab something. Thank you, Kev. Thank you.
Absolutely. I got a pretty good list going of your pet peeves, so.
It's all right. Well, there's one more life. Don't touch the.
Okay, radioactive clouds.
Yeah.
Being chased by skateboards.
Oh my god.
Yeah, boss gauntlet for sure.
Hey,
Where are you supposed to go?
This is worse than the TMNT level, the underwater level with the seaweed.
Oh yeah. Nothing.
Nope.
You did nothing.
I've collected nothing, but I think the game's still going. Yeah.
I mean, it looks like Bart's getting some high quality rest. That's good.
Head down on the desk.
Kid has insomnia. Oh, is that a hint?
Okay, now you can double back.
Yeah, in this, I don't know what you want to call it, the base stage. Yeah, you can move
stream.
both directions. The base stream. Oh, this is like an Inception. That's what this is.
You know, speaking of dreams, I actually was dreaming
Orange.
this morning when I woke up. My alarm went off to wake up for St. Kohzee, and that's my least favorite way to wake up. Like if I'm in the middle of a dream and I get woken up, it's so much harder for me to wake up than if I had either woken up before I started dreaming or after. I don't know why. How about you guys?
I don't have no problems waking up, man.
Even when you're in the mid dream, vivid dreaming cycle, REM sleep, top of the sleep cycle, doesn't bother you
yeah,
to get woken up during that?
Oh yeah, I'm probably grumpy for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm
mean,
mad anytime I wake up.
I was gonna say, hold on, Kev. Like this is over and above average baseline, frustration with life.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. All right.
I'd say the general grogginess after waking up during a dream.
Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, Lisa, is that a power up? I don't know.
No, it's a power down.
Oh, okay.
But the old lady kiss turns you back into.
Oh,
I gotta get out of the road. Is what I gotta do.
maybe grab a few more kisses while we're at it.
Well, they do take away from your sleep meter.
Oh, I didn't know that we had that. So there's a lot to watch in this game.
Yeah. Oh, come back. Give me the. Can I not get in the? Oh, okay, I can't.
Yeah,
Green. Have we done green?
Yes.
that was the rampage,
flying
I
one.
think. Oh,
Okay.
rampage.
All right. Okay. What am I supposed to do for?
Oh,
okay.
we got some good info about the arcade game, and this is definitely bringing it back in the chat, Kev. The Simpsons arcade game was just called The Simpsons. It was a side-scroller. Marge's weapon was a vacuum. Definitely remember that. And Bart had a skateboard, Lisa had a jump rope, and Homer was full ape. But someone said later in the chat that he had a bowling ball, which I do remember that as well. And that one was available at the CC's Pizza in Pearland, for sure. And that's where I played it
where we
mostly.
played it.
It's good. It was a good game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I think you could play together. I think there were like 3 or 4 spots. We could all.
Yeah, same as those X-Men games or the Ninja Turtle games. God.
I can't tell. It's just like you're constantly getting hit. I don't.
Yeah, it's auto-scrolling me to the right, so I have to keep moving, and I'm trying to figure out all the attacks. And in that time, I just figured out that you also have... The D-pad also gives you attacks as well. So buttons give you lasers, and D-pad gives you fireballs, and I guess it's just pattern recognition. You're supposed to know which plane is going to be in which spot and which weapon to use.
Wow.
I have not figured that out yet.
Was this made by the same people who make the Dark Souls games?
I think I saw you play in Elden Ring last night, Kev.
Oh my god, that game's impossible.
Oh, I have some sort of spit. Oh, watermelon seed. Okay.
Oh, that's what you're picking up.
Is that Jedediah whatever?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, Simpsons were interesting. When we were little kids, we weren't allowed to watch Simpsons, so I think that was probably in the 80s. But by the time it was in the 90s, we were allowed to watch it and consume all media. But we had a lot of friends that weren't allowed to, even into the 90s. They were not allowed. The Simpsons were the devil. It was bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go the other way.
But I stopped watching The Simpsons. Some people, it's still going, right? This is
Yeah.
Yeah. 34 seasons, actually.
34
Wow.
seasons.
Incredible. Oh, you got a wardrobe
Turning around
changer.
is useless in this game.
You're in the schoolboy church outfit, the Bart church outfit now.
Yeah,
What the hell is that?
The sound.
saxophone fart.
Saxophone fart.
What is...
What's that little
Good
floating
generic.
pile of vomit? It's just tracking with you.
Seems to be sentient.
Yeah, this vomit seems to be sentient. Well, I hope everybody had a great New Year's Eve, and they're all resting in their warm and cozy, comfy homes right now, enjoying the 90s nostalgia with us. Thanks for showing up.
We know they're all hungover, so they don't have a reason not to watch.
Well, this is the perfect kind of thing to chill and watch.
Just running out of my Z's.
Although this game is a little
Battery
intense.
Z's.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
These.
Are the walls closing in? Is that why it's getting
Yeah.
white? Okay.
Yeah. Means one more hit.
A D minus.
D minus.
Hey.
Okay.
That's it. A passed.
Wow.
They would
They
be
are
happy.
angry
Bart-
at him.
If Bart got a D minus, they'd be happy.
Yeah, I don't
we
think that
kidding?
they watch his grades. They're hoping that Lisa's going to take care of them when they get older, not Bart.
Right. They know. I love those flash forward episodes where it's Lisa's on her way to becoming president and Bart's like a shitty male
Stoner.
stripper.
Yeah.
It's become an unsuccessful version of Homer.
Wow.
Right.
I don't know. Bart's a lot more
Here we go.
self-aware than Homer ever was, so
He's
maybe
not
he'll
dumb.
just be like a
but he's
vagabond.
Come on. Get me in there.
That's
Yellow.
ridiculous. You're clearly touching the paper.
Did you see what Ro put in the comments about what Entertainment Weekly said? Bart
Oh.
has to battle the demons of his subconscious. Like, settle down, Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah.
A bit much.
This is very, very slippery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're always doing the cartoon run.
Fight, 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 fight. Can you get up on that chair for some... No? Yeah. How you like that? Yeah. What's up? Oh,
Okay.
bringing out the big guns.
Seems a little unfair. You have a mallet and he has an RPG, but all right.
Okay. Good call, Dave. This seems to be the maneuver.
Take the high ground.
Now what's going to jump out at me? Exploding phone.
Oh,
This game.
Wow.
wow. I mean,
no, I don't.
I applaud everything that went into this. This is a whole mess of a game, but it's just
Wow. It just instantly
Annihilated.
kill you.
yeah, it did instantly kill you.
Jeez. Okay, now I have the hammer. How did I get the hammer?
You die so that was it.
Now
It
I'm
hit
dead.
one hit. Wow. Aw, picture of Marge back there.
Throwing out eyeballs.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's back. So I guess they're only
Back.
temporarily gone. Oh, they're coming out of
that
the...
kind of KOs you a little bit. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure what that's. What do you think that's spraying, Kev? I don't.
light bulbs, I think. Oh,
No,
out of the...
yeah. It looks like some kind of fire extinguisher. I have no idea what
It's
that
got
is.
a backpack part to it.
Pesticide gun?
Gaps just go up?
Up.
What?
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Hey,
Ooh.
stairs.
it's little legs.
Oh
Nope,
Ooh, a
didn't
gun.
get the plunger gun.
Just straight up gun. Grab the 9mm.
It's a deagle. All right, well, I'm gonna see if I can find one more new stage, and that'll be maybe about enough of this. I
Do you have
don't know.
infinite continues?
Oh, no, it just kicks you back to the start screen if you lose all your lives.
It's starting over all this time.
Yeah. When you make 0 progress, it's the same as... See, now can you get these colored Z's to refill your meter? But I don't think you can.
That's a good one, Dwayne. I also noticed it. I should have mentioned it in the moment.
There's the butt. All the way off the screen.
God.
Oh,
Go get some smooches. I mean, you might as well make out in this game.
Smooches. Oh, yeah.
All right, we got to find an old lady to make out with. You know, Sandra
my
knows this.
to-do
Sandra knows
list.
this all too well. If her and I don't work out, I'm gonna go for an old lady. It's my new thing.
Any
Okay, we've had
particular
both of
reason
these.
why?
I don't know, like the market. Everybody wants a young,
market.
hot woman,
The
and there's all these
market.
old. You know, these women have aged and aged beautifully. You know,
The market is solid with
yeah,
rich old
lovely
ladies.
lovely old ladies to kiss, and they're so sweet and kind, and I'm sure they'll take good care of me.
One can hope. I think the move here is to fire so many bullets that the screen slows down. Get to give
many
you more time.
pixels.
Yeah,
Is that what it says in this strategy guide?
probably. Just get you a turbo controller.
You know, Bree, about kissing old ladies. Some more old lady kissing's going on in the chat. I had thought about another idea about kissing old ladies. As a young boy, I kissed a lot of old ladies, but I wonder if roles were reversed. If I was a young girl and there were old men trying to kiss me, I just don't think that would vibe very well. I don't think people would be cool with that. So I wonder why that. I guess it's okay to have that role reversal, but maybe we still need to have some parameters around kissing the boys too. I don't know, consent or something.
Boy kiss parameters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you write that up and we'll go over
The
The first
manifesto.
draft. So I've
Was
yet
that
to
one
get.
hit? One hit from the cloud and that's it?
No, I was almost dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A couple of.
Oh, there's a beer. Oh,
Now, you guys keep referencing this beer. Is it clearly a beer or is it ambiguous?
It's probably it's probably supposed to be
Okay.
soda.
some
or
sort of
something.
glass bottle.
Soda. Always soda. Soda and gushers.
Barney just eating my frames, man. It's moving so slow now.
Good. Just, yeah, maybe you can do a double burp. That's a lot to animate. All those little... Oh, there's circus peanuts coming out too.
Yeah, he's got a lot of attacks. This I gotta figure out this boss pattern. Get on the screen. You still got me with the lingering burp.
Yeah, it is a hot button issue, Dwayne. I'm not talking about kissing my own grandmother. I'm talking about kissing randos when I was a kid. You know, they'd come up
Hot
to me
grandmas.
or at church or whatever.
Okay, church. I was about to say, I do not remember random old ladies kissing me.
Well, you had one almost abduct you. She was middle-aged,
Oh, that's
but
true. That's true.
maybe we'll save that for another episode.
Can you blame her though?
No, you're a gorgeous human.
Oh, and I remember seeing pictures and video of little Kev. He had the little cherubesque cheeks, so pinchable.
I had a train conductor outfit that I wore everywhere.
Yeah, he did have a little train conductor out.
No shirt underneath.
No, of course not.
This is.
I'm a train conductor, not going to a ball.
Wow. Those lawn darts are deadly.
I think you beat him last time because you had
An extra
full
life.
and full health. Just
You were also right next to him and just spamming it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
like
trying
that.
to stay. Because you can't. Those lawn darts are homing.
a little
Well-
unfair that he gets cruise missiles and you have to use a slingshot.
Right. Your own dreams, you would think. I don't know. I guess we get sabotaged by our own dreams quite often. Okay.
Has anybody ever lucid dreaming? Anybody?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Like on demand, or is it like occasionally?
It typically I can do it on demand, but I know if I realize I'm in a dream, it gives me a very short window to stay in that dream.
Yeah, that's usually how mine go. What about you, Joe?
It's not anytime recently. I think I've done it before. It's usually when I realize it that my body goes, no. Then you're awake now. No lucid dreaming for you.
No.
You don't get to do anything cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. I'm not as familiar as Kev is with it, but it does happen occasionally. And it does seem to, as soon as I start to become instrumental in the dream, it does feel like it kind of fades away. Like it's less important as soon as I start to, yeah.
Yeah, I was a kid.
You're done, Joe? You're tapping out? Are you done with this?
Well, I mean, that's right. That's about 30 minutes. I can try and find another bonus stage. I was trying to at least see all of them, but some of them weren't coming up. I don't know if you have to beat one or two for the next one or two to show up. That might be what's going on too.
I wish we could play the arcade game. Do you happen to have that? The one that we're all referencing about being awesome in the chat? Do you know if that's...
No.
Okay.
I don't know if that... I don't think that ever got ported to anything up until maybe recently as DLC or something. But that one was always only in the arcades. Yeah, it was made by Konami, and it had...
Oh, really?
It was made... Yeah, it was made really early on. That's why it was a good fighting game. It was made by Konami, who also made the Turtles game and the Avengers game. Or did they do the
X-Men?
Did they do X-Men? Maybe they did X-Men too.
I know there was an awesome X-Men side-scrolling fighter.
Yeah. Welcome to die. Magneto's little pitch at the beginning.
Bree apparently spits black smoke in her lucid dreams. I don't know. You might want to have talk to someone about that. I don't know what that means.
Get a shaman to look into that.
Get a shaman.
I do remember the first time I lucid dreamed. I kept having a reoccurring nightmare where a guy was chasing me down an alley. And then I realized, wait, this is my dream. And then I just manifested 2 Tommy guns and turned around and just wasted them. It's the best dream I've ever had to date.
Play Aladdin. Well, as a matter of fact, I was just editing the episode that we were playing Aladdin. So that one will be released first of the highlight videos. I had the same lucid dream experience as you, Kev. My first lucid dreaming as a kid was when I was in scary dreams, nightmare stuff, and then I didn't fight back in the dream. I just changed the channel. That was my apparatus. Oh. I would just change the channel and be like, no, not this dream, something else instead.
I like that.
That's a nice ability.
Change the world.
Yeah.
Just. Okay, well, I was going to play it more, but...
Instantly died.
Yeah, instantly game. They're so pissed. Oh my god. They're going to beat him. The whole family's going to beat him. Why put it on the fridge? Throw it away.
No, you need to see.
We're posting this for everyone to see when they come over.
Yeah, that's right. We want everyone to know how dumb our son is. Or that he just doesn't test well, okay? All right, purple.
Wow, Bree's got a lot of control over her dreams, apparently. Huh? I've never had that much authorship of my lucid dreaming. It's really just a little bit, kind of like Kev was saying. I think it'd be really cool to. I mean, people can guide you into dreams, and they can help you find the lucid dream state. There's a lot there. What the hell is this level?
You're a microorganism?
Yeah, this is it's supposed to be his bloodstream. Looks very toxic. And yeah, you're just blowing up germs, basically. Like a weird version of Dig Dug.
Or Osmosis Jones.
Give me that. What is that? Give me this guy. What is anything?
Okay, well, at the very least, it seems like you're not getting wrecked as easily.
But I'm dead now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you are.
Lord. Okay, well, we found another stage, and it also didn't last very long, so I'm satisfied with this game.
Okay, Joe. We'll move on.
Thank you for saving me.
Okay, so So the lucid dreaming came from the nightmares. So that's kind of what I was saying too, is that it was actually, as I was a kid, I was having nightmares, and it was the response, my protective response was to have some authorship. So yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if that's pretty common.
Oh my God.
I can
Bree
start
said
my
she looks in a
dreams.
mirror to realize that she's dreaming, but her image in the mirror is never doing what she's doing. That's terrifying.
Yeah. I'm scared that's going to happen one day, just for real. I'm going to do that and turn, and then my reflection's not going to turn. And I have to move out. I have to move out of here now, right now. I'm just leaving. I'll just leave. I'll leave everything here.
Okay, friends, we're going to try to do our 90s toy segment.
Absolutely.
All right, give me a moment. I will
should.
open things up.
All right.
Oh, cool.
90s toy review. Now with more plastics.
Impossible.
All 90s toys were just terrible, terrible plastics.
Yeah. I think the only toy I can remember not being plastic was a Tonka truck that I got, like a dump truck. And that was when I was 5, maybe. And that was solid metal. Cut myself on that many
Dropped
times.
it, broke my foot. Great.
Oh yeah, very heavy.
Okay, maybe I didn't know where I put them. Sorry, let me try again.
All right, Kev, we got a vamp. What else we got? We're talking about dreams, or we transition into 90s toys.
Keep those plates spinning.
Yeah.
All right, found it.
Okay.
All right. This week's segment is going to be 90s toy reviews. I think we have like 4 each. I don't know if they're in any particular order, so when yours comes up, friend, just start talking about it.
Jump in.
Yeah. And I'm going to try to put it on the screen if I can. We'll see if I can.
Oh yeah,
Putting it on the YouTube stream.
I'm going to try. They're going to see more of my screen than they probably want, but that's okay.
Well, just hide all those folders.
That's fine. I ain't got nothing.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to.
Okay, yeah,
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
will have to watch it on the YouTube, I guess. On the YouTubes.
Onto YouTubes.
I think maybe I should go with the 4-split view. How about that? And then I'll just take Kohzee away.
Ooh, that's
How's that?
okay.
Is that better?
Here we go. It's going. It's going.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more. Yeah, that's enough. I can see that on the stream.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, again, sorry. We're still working through the tech, even though we've done this for like 8 weeks or something. All right. The first on our list for a 90s toy review are these little fun guys. Hopefully you had a set as a kid. Kevin and I played the shit out of them, so much to where the ball that it came with would just become shredded. It would, like, all the little threads would come out of it, and it would no longer be tennis ball-esque. Great game for developing throwing and catching skills because it did have to work for you. So I give this one, worst Velcro ever. Now, to be fair, Dwayne, some of them were better quality than others, but if you went for the dollar store version, you were only going to get a few hours of play out of those. But the higher quality ones, I think they lasted for a good bit. We had a set that lasted us months, maybe even a year. So I love those. So this one gets approved by me. Any comments from the boys?
I think we compensated. It did have terrible Velcro, but I think we compensated just by throwing it as hard as we could at each other.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you don't catch it, it's just implanted in your eye socket.
Mm-hmm.
You still caught it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bree used to brush her cats. Yeah, those are that just a big pad. I'm sure I scratched my sister with them, like with just across her head.
Oh, I forgot it. They were great for mosquito bites. Great for mosquito bites.
Utility.
Take the top layer of skin right off.
Right, just abrased.
This is going in different directions than I anticipated. Okay, we're going to move to the next.
This
is another one from me. This is a Floam. There's a lot of different ways to take this. There was gack and all kinds of guts and various other kind of gross things. I felt like Floam was one of the more interesting ones. It smelled really funny and weird. I felt like maybe it's as dangerous to play with as a kid even. I'm sure it was now. But it was essentially, if you hadn't played with this one, really, really, really tiny bits of styrofoam, which again, maybe not the safest thing, squeezed and amalgamated together with some kind of sticky substance that didn't stick very much to you, but it stick. Oh God, Brian.
Great.
Yeah. And I guess apparently some of you enjoyed the various flavors of Floam. I'm going to say this one is unapproved just because I'm worried about the long-term health, repercussions. I think that maybe our generation in another 20 years, mesothelioma, remember all those ads? Oh, I think we might have, did you play with Floam in the 90s? If you do, the government might, I think that might come up for us. So anyway, thoughts on Floam, friends?
I do remember the strange smell that you were talking about. And I remember even thinking as a kid, like, is this safe? This doesn't seem like it should be.
Oh, no.
Oh, absolutely not.
If a kid is thinking that, if you think that as a kid, that means, yeah, it's toxic. It's just corroding. It's corrosive on your hands or, yeah, the scent. Yeah, so, talking about eating it, I think this was a palate upgrade for the kids that ate Play-Doh. So this was more of a texture, more of a mouthfeel.
Gross.
But yeah, Floam getting a lot of love.
Floam getting a lot of love and a lot of directions I did not expect it to go. Okay, next item.
We can't see it. You'll have to tell us or wait till
the furry is the next one. The furry.
The furry?
The
Furby.
Furby.
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry. Same
So
thing.
that was mine. I never had a Furby. Our cousin Taylor and Tanner had one because it was the It toy that year. But I remember that thing being the most terrifying toy to have in your house. Because at random points, it would just wake up and start telling you things. Middle of the night, doesn't matter. You would just hear from across the room like, Furby, love me, love me. It was absolutely terrifying. So it gets a huge thumbs down because it constantly needed attention. And it was always at the most inopportune times. Like when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah, thumbs down for sure.
Okay, we're getting a lot of people are agreeing in the chat about the Furby being terrifying, and yeah, it's a good description. I remember that too. I was never into these kind of friendship toys. I thought that was kind of weird. Even as a little kid, when like my buddy came out, I was like, I don't know. Like maybe if this kid is desiring this fake friend, maybe it's time to get him some friends. So I don't know.
Nope, technology will solve that. You don't need friends anymore.
All right. Any other thoughts on the Furby?
Get that monstrosity off the screen.
Yeah, Meredith's right. If you had two, they would talk to each other, which in itself was kind of creepy. My sister had one, and it didn't last long because my dad got aggravated with it very quickly, and it disappeared. Yeah.
Oh, I remember a great story. We had this bear kind of toy that would whatever you would say would just say it right back to you, just mocked you.
Eddie Ruxpin.
And one time, no, it was not. It was a fake.
Okay.
It was a fake Ruxpin.
Fake one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Theodore
Rex.
Rex.
Anyway, one time my mom was yelling and screaming at us and pissed about something we had done. We were in the garage, I remember, and the thing just started mocking her, and she threw it in the dryer and closed the door, put him in prison.
Did she turn it on?
No, it was sitting in the room with us, and she was yelling at us to do something or to not do something, and then it just mocked her, and she just threw it in the dryer.
It was great. Do you remember when we were in the back of the van? Mom was driving the van, and she was yelling at traffic, and then it started repeating her yelling at traffic, and we started dying laughing.
All right, we got a next one on the. I don't know if you guys can see it yet, but the Hot Wheels set.
Yes, so this is Micro Machines. This was definitely one of mine. I don't know, loved Micro Machines, just little heavy little die-cast cars for some reason. I don't know, I'm a short guy. I was a small kid. I think toys that were even smaller had an appeal to me of like, yes. Normal sized toys for other kids, I needed a smaller version. I don't know what the appeal was because there's another mini toy in here too in this selection. Villain story arc, yeah, Dwayne.
Good one, Dwayne. Coming in with the heat.
But yeah, they came with let's see, this was little, I guess, the little play set, and you could link them together with road pieces, and you could have a big set. I never had a huge one, but I had some friends that also had pieces, and he'd bring over his big Tupperware or big container tote full of them, and we'd hook them all up and have a monster giant thing that we're just pushing these little tiny cars around on.
A monster giant thing that took up, what, 3 square feet?
Yeah, massive, dude, huge.
I think we talked about this a little bit, maybe off air, but Kev and I did not have very many Micro Machines. We were more of a Hot Wheels Matchbox family, with the little racetracks and everything.
Yeah.
For regular sized kids. Yeah. Sorry, Joe.
Bree had 200 Hot Wheels, a suitcase.
Wow.
She was a traveling salesperson.
So sorry, my Micro Machines are disappointing to you.
I will say the Hot Wheels trading and selling community was something vibrant as a kid, especially elementary school times. I'd bring over stuff, we'd trade stuff, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a good time. Okay, the next one is a little Polly Pocket style playset. I don't know this one.
So this one's mine too.
Are
Again,
all your toys miniature?
Yeah, so it was the guy version of Polly Pocket, basically. It was Mighty Max, and they had little foldable clamshell environments. And of course, some of them you could link together, and some of them were really big. And I remember this one had a TV show too. Yeah. What?
Yeah, the really big micro-sized playsets.
Yeah. Huge, the massive... The giant.
You guys remember how massive these were?
Yeah, you understand. But there wasn't much of an appeal besides owning little tiny things. Like, because all of the action figures, I don't think they had any articulation at all. You just were like little game pieces that you could move around. Had those.
I remember seeing these, and I remember seeing a kid playing with them. I was like, "What is the point of this?" It made no sense to me as a kid. I couldn't use my imagination to make that something I could play with.
I mean, I think Dwayne might have nailed it psychologically. This is a little bit of a villain arc. You know, the God complex, controlling little things, bending them to your will, slamming them away in their container, and locking them away. Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, it's exactly what Samantha said. Playing with mini toys so he can finally feel like a god.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, perfect.
Wow.
Well done, Samantha. I agree with your assessment.
This is revealing more about me than I wanted it to. But you're gonna cut this from the highlight because.
Okay, we'll cut this out.
Psychoanalyzing me.
Yeah, I think for Kev and I, we never had these kinds of sets, not because we weren't as interested in Micro Machines and micro toys. But for he and I, we shared a lot of stuff, and this would be something we'd be like, hey, you lost. Where are the pieces? You know, we would lose it because we were playing with stuff together, whereas you had a more controlled environment. You know, again, control seems to be your whole MO anyway, so, you know, there it is. Ooh, another cool one coming up. I don't know this one either, so I'm interested to see whoever selected this one.
What is it?
And
Monster Face.
Oh, Monster Face. Yeah, I guess we're doing all mine in the middle here. And a lot of mine start with M for some reason. But, so Monster Face, I didn't actually own. I wanted one. I had a friend that had one. It's essentially a gross Mr. Potato Head. That's all it is. You have all these different components, weird hair pieces you could put on, like pretty much anywhere you see those little holes, you could attach something there. Comes with like slime and all kinds of crap. I don't know why in the 90s a lot of toys, their selling point was it's fucking gross. Boogers and slime and shit you can smear into the carpet and get your mom really mad at you. But
yeah, two things. I agree with Brian. It does look a little bit like the main character from Little Monsters. Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson from Little Monsters.
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel. But I would also say this is a little Buffalo Bill-esque. Going back to your villain arc, deconstructing the human anatomy. Those are kind of things you find in psychopathology. Does have that kind of a thing. I wonder what's underneath the skin. Like, what's in there? Let me just peel this human apart and find out.
Skull. Good.
Face off.
Frankenstein monster-esque.
So I will say I'm glad that I didn't put in here my first taxidermy kit. I'm glad I didn't add that. Like I know, like because then we'd really be able to point some fingers.
Bodies
Yes,
in
Fred
the
Savage, Little Monsters. I'm just. I know we're.
Hey, Fred, that's a great movie, by the way. If you have not
Yeah.
seen Little Monsters, do yourself a favor, check it out. It hasn't aged all that well, but it's still solid. It's still solid.
Oh,
How good were you at Operation, Joe?
I don't feel like I was very good. Even, I mean, I don't feel like I ever had steady hands. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Yeah, but I shoot with this one.
That's exactly. Oh, I play. Yeah, steady as
Yeah.
a rock, but I play Operation with this hand.
Stupid.
Joke just for us.
All right, we're gonna move on from Joe's villain arc to back to the toys that the rest of us normal.
Yeah, Joe, that's just a lighter.
Okay, I added the pogo ball in.
Okay.
I think this one was one that everyone probably played with, and even if you didn't own it, you went to people's houses and tried it out. I'm gonna give this one a recommendation because I think it's a nice active toy. It's worth trying. I will say though that, and it's good for building balance and coordination, of course. I will say though that remembering playing it as a kid, the heavier kids seem to really struggle with this one. So if you were a heavy set tyke, then you might want to pass on it. But fun, yeah. And it could be an ankle breaker or a knee twister if you're not careful. What are you guys' experiences with the pogo ball?
I remember falling a lot, so you might be right. It's not a fat kid toy.
Yeah. Kev did have a couple of fatter years, but
Yeah.
mostly lean, mostly.
Put on some weight for winter. Lasted a couple of years.
Long winter. I didn't have. I'm sure I played on one of these. I almost did moon boots, Dave, but I didn't do them because you put this one on here. I thought it was very similar. But yeah, another. Yeah, immediately as an adult, you can look at that and go, "Oh yeah, that's just broken ankles and busted toes." Smashing a face on a table or something.
I hated the moon boot thing, by the way. I'm glad you brought it up. I thought those were lame. I thought they were lame when I saw them on TV. I thought they were lame when I went to people's houses and tried them. Lame all around for me. I'm sure some people found joy in them, and they have great memories around the moot boots. But I did not find them entertaining or fun. I thought they were. Yeah, I was like, hey, a trampoline would be great, and that's fun. It just didn't give me any lift. I was used to jumping on a trampoline, so didn't do it for me.
I think I'm with Bree on this one. She said she couldn't do the bouncy ball thing either, but she liked the moon boots because they're a little more stable. They're a little easier for us uncoordinated children to. You basically just have to walk. You can walk, you can do it.
Fair. Okay, maybe that's what's going on. I do have good balance, especially as a kid. I had excellent balance, so maybe that's really what we're talking about. Is what's your balance like? Barefoot. Oh, totally barefoot with the pogo ball. Not pogo stick. You're going to want shoes with that, but the pogo ball, yeah, you want to use your toes.
Really get those 3 points of contact,
Next up is
Moon
our
boots on the trampoline.
Next up in the queue is the Skip It, one of the most popular toys. Kept a counter every time it went around. I don't know whose this was, so take it away.
That would be me. We never owned a Skip It, but it was in the before and after school care for kids who didn't have parents that wanted to pick them up that we stayed in.
Yeah, we were usually the first ones there, last ones picked up.
Always. And I remember this being one of the worst toys I ever played with my entire life. All it did was swing around and hit your ankle bone every single time. That's all it did. The benefit now is I have incredibly strong ankle bones. They're calloused and been fractured
like a TIE
repeatedly.
fighter.
Yes.
Like a blue TIE fighter. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I would not recommend this. Just go get a jump rope. It's much less dangerous, and you don't because that was a heavy hunk of plastic at the end of that thing. Mm-hmm. It was weighted, so it would spin all the way around and get terminal velocity before it slammed into your ankle.
Okay, well, I like to Skip It, so I'll disagree with you.
I was not.
And I would also say, since I'm the middle child and we have an older sister, this was the kind of game that I would play with my sister's friends. They would bring it over, or we'd go down the street to her friends' houses, and they would be playing this, and so I would jump in and play with it. And I found it to be kind of kind of interesting. I agree with you. The counter wasn't the best. It was nice that it had it to try to keep record of it, but it didn't always function correctly. And yeah, I found it good, and I liked hanging out with girls too, so that helps.
What are you, gay?
What?
Meredith is right. Apparently, you're supposed to lift your foot whenever it comes around. I thought it was some sort of torture device where you just see how many hits you can take, count how many hits in the ankle you could take with that thing.
So Frankenstein about everything, and just moving one foot and blasting your other ankle.
All right, I'm buying you moon boots for next year's Christmas. All right. Joe, did you have any Skip It thoughts? Did you ever play it?
I think it was one of those toys that someone had, and I did it once. Like, no, I don't care for this. Not for me. Most of my toys, like, I don't know. No, probably couldn't jump high enough. Yeah, it wasn't small enough. Yeah, it was. I would swing it, and it would drag me.
Good one, Kev. Next up, we've got the classic Laramie Super Soaker 50 model. The classic highlighter yellow and highlighter green, red tip, white shaft. Kev, this one's you, right?
Yeah, this is me. So I think everybody had a Super Soaker, or at least a cheap variation of it, or played with it. And this is all around one of the greatest toys ever invented. Super Soaker beats the hell out of regular water squirt guns because, it's like this one, you could really blast somebody from across the yard. And that's what was great. And they just kept getting better and better. Bear reminded me of a memory. We used to have one with a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be
the monster one.
You'd be trucking around with 6 gallons of water on your back. And it had a big handle like a flamethrower that you'd spray the whole yard with. It was fantastic.
Yeah,
so
it was literally a Super Soaker. You could actually soak someone head to toe with that thing.
Yeah, and especially living in a hot climate, Super Soaker was the best. Because as you're getting heat stroke, you would just spray yourself and you're better.
Yeah, so in Texas, you could use it for 11 months out of the year. Very versatile toy. Yeah, I mean this. I agree. This is definitely a recommend. 2 thumbs up. Toy Hall of Fame, as far as I'm concerned. Like you said, it's like if you went to a party and somebody had a Super Soaker, and maybe the parents only had regular, like the cheapo water guns that you just like put into the pool and it was all hollow and it filled up. Yeah, it was trashy garbage kid. And it was usually the host's kid that had the Super Soaker, so he was the cool one. So then it started this arms race of like bigger and bigger. Yeah, the bigger and bigger guns. So you end up where you've got like a big crank Gatling gun somehow.
I do remember the arms race where you would go over to somebody's house and they would always have the good water gun and they would give you the crappy one and you would always lose.
Yeah, and doubling back on the description, I think you're right, Bri. I didn't actually make this connection, but I think that the Super Soaker is kind of sexual. I mean, you're pumping it by hand. There's a release all over your friend. Yeah, there is something quite sexual about the Super Soaker. I'd never really dug into that, so thanks for that. I guess I'll never see them the same way again.
Great. Now, another thing I'm horny for. Great.
I think these are just tortured, depraved minds. This is not a sexual toy.
Yeah, Bree, fill it with juice.
What's wrong with you?
Fill it with juice and pump the shaft. Yeah, until it can't take it anymore and it has to come out. All right, we're gonna move. We're gonna move to another toy. Up is the Brain Warp by Tiger Games. The Brain Warp.
First of all, I want to say I didn't realize how many toys Tiger Games made. On top of Tiger Electronics, they made all these other games and board games and toys and stuff. Anyway, Brain Warp, I'm sure I got it for Christmas one year, and I don't care for these Simon Says types of toys, which is all this is. It'll give you a color or a number, and you have to make that one face up by a certain time period. And then it'll give you another one, or you can do like a memory sequence. And they had another version that had Star Wars characters on it. So it could say Luke, or give you a number, or give you a color, I think. It's not like Bop It. It's really just, it has a gyro in the middle. So when the right color is facing up, the gyro is sunk to the bottom, so it knows. That's how it keeps track of what's facing up.
So you're just
But yeah,
spinning it?
yeah, you're just rotating it around. It doesn't have any twisting parts or any other articulation to it.
Huh. I've never seen this toy before either.
Me either. And you own this, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was in the path of when I was a kid, a lot of family. This isn't a brag because I know you shouldn't be doing this to children now, but I was in oh, he's going to be an honor roll student. He's advanced. I was like, no, he's not. He's not.
No,
And so I just got a lot of.
He's an evil villain.
You proved them all wrong, Joe. Good for you.
Yeah, they all bought it. But toys like this that would be like brain games, I got a lot of those, and maybe that's why I hate them. I was like, I just want video games or Legos or something, and I didn't get them as often as I wanted. Basically, a toy for idiots and takes no skill to play. Exactly.
But it says
did
brain
talk.
in it, and we know Joe's smart. Let's get him this one.
Actually, I think it's leaking out a little bit.
Oh, it's brain juice.
Just brain juice.
It's just a little bit of brain juice. For our last 90s toy, I believe. Yes, our last 90s toy, we have the Yak Back. And I think almost all 90s kids have at least interfaced with this at school or whatever. Maybe not owned it. But this is you, Kev?
Yeah, this is me. So this was kind of it came out after the Talk Boy that everybody wanted from Home Alone. But the Talk Boy was crazy expensive. So I didn't know anybody who had a Talk Boy. Or Talk Boy? Is it Talk Boy? Talk Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this was kind of the digital, cheaper version. Like this one had little sound effects on it. Like one had a fart on it that we would just incessantly press until the button broke. But it would record what you say and then play it back. And school was always the place that we used this because we would record a bad word and then randomly play it in class. And I mean, it wasn't a bad word, poopy fart butt or whatever. And then we'd play that in class just incessantly. The teacher had no idea where it was coming from. So this was a fantastic toy to disrupt an entire classroom of children.
Poopy, 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 poopy.
Basically, that's all we would do.
Yeah, they were great for annoying adults.
Yep.
It looks like there's also a kiss, maybe programmed sound effect, and I'm wondering, what does a kiss sound effect sound like?
Kev, give us one. Yeah, give us a good big wet one.
I don't remember what the other ones were.
That's a little weird. The kissing is a little weird. Other than that, I did enjoy this. I didn't remember there was a kiss feature. But fun, and I like the digital way better. I knew somebody that had the Talk Boy thing, the one with the tape. That was lame. This was way better. Portable. It didn't sound as good because it was a little tiny baby speaker, but still really fun. I agree with you, Kev. This one is sealed with approval.
Sealed, encased in approval.
All right.
Joe, did you
Thank
have this
you.
one?
A yak back?
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point I did. I feel it was pretty ubiquitous, I think.
They were like a nickel, so they were just everywhere. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's stuff like that. Maybe fidget spinners is the most recent thing. Some of that. So I was trying to think of something recently that's on that level, but like everybody seems to have. But I don't know. Fidget spinner is really the only thing I could remember seeing recently, and that's years old.
All right. Thank you all for 90s Toy Time. Appreciate your selections. That was fun. And we had a few classics in there. Super Soaker's probably the winner in my book.
Yeah, probably out of all those.
Yeah, that's the segment we can do ad nauseum because there's billions of toys that they shilled to us.
Yeah.
A definitive era for toy making. Yep. And actually, it's really more of a definitive era for advertising toys to kids.
Yeah, that was a heavy era of they launch it all at once. It's a cartoon, it's a toy line, it's movies, it's clothes, it's I don't know, the Hasbro model. Buy all your money.
Yeah,
it was
and
built
you
in.
would see that. Go ahead, Kev.
I was going to say it was built in with the Saturday morning, so they had 5 hours that they could just constantly pump us filled with advertisements. And they were great. We loved it. We loved watching advertisements. So they figured it out, and they turned us into consummate consumers.
Right.
Yeah, and you could find movies and other media that would support the entire catalog. So, like, it would show a shot of a kid's room, and they'd have Super Nintendo, whatever, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here, comforter of this, undies of that. Like, everything was essentially marketed to them as a large package. So, and that's what you wanted when you saw that. You'd be like, I want that too. I want to be like those kids. They seem content.
They've got everything they want.
Yeah. What else would you want in life other than more stuff?
The stuff store.
All right. Are we ready to move on to undies? Are we ready to move on to...
Are you confused about what underwear are, or...
All right. I'm going to switch back to gameplay mode. Boop. Beam software.
I'm going to turn this
Fairy
one up
flyers? Fairy flyers?
Oh, the one you
I don't
pull
know
it
that.
and the...
Uh-huh. Sky Dancers was another name I heard.
Dancers.
I think my sister had a Sky Dancer that went into the fireplace, which was the problem with those. Because it could go into the fireplace and catch fire and also still fly back out. So then you have this flaming helicopter. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I do remember this. Hey, Fat A's on the chat. Welcome, man. Glad to have you. Yep, I do remember this game.
Yeah.
We did not, as a reminder, we did not own it. Kevin and I were very infatuated with the MechWarrior idea. I think it probably came from Aliens when she's in the loader or whatever. We're like, whoa, that would be cool. And then they made it into this.
Just listening to the... Doesn't grab me. Okay, in the shadows.
Is that the guy from Half-Life?
I hope so. I trust that everyone can read fast enough, and I'm moving along.
I can't read. It's fine.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep.
I didn't buy video games to read.
Came here to lead, not to read. Okay, this is pick your missions.
Okay. Okay, you're on riot duty. Okay, I do remember this. Yes, you have different objectives that you can, and you could go through each one, right? You don't have to pick the order. You could do it. Yeah, you can do it yourself.
Yeah, I think starting out you only get these two to pick from, but as you do more, that opens up more stuff. So let's just do we want to do riot duty or garrison duty? Which this is kind of defend the base, I think, and this is just kill everybody that's already there.
That's how you control a riot. Just start killing everyone.
Yes. It's how you put down a riot. So we'll just do riot duty.
Is this one where you can customize your mech in this one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And I think starting out, I don't have enough money to really do anything. This is...
Oh my god, yes.
Reload.
Yeah, it's starting to remember.
Get that screen, because that's where we spent most of our time.
That right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. So we've got all your stats. I'm sure they play into it somehow. Oh yeah, here you go. It's like you can just augment your stuff.
Yes, the heat sinks. I remember the heat sinks. I would always overheat because I would put as many guns as possible, and it would just never work. Fire one rocket, overheat.
Big gun with a tank tread on the bottom. I believe this is what they call a glass cannon build. All right, I'm not going to worry about messing with any of this right now.
Weight reduction stage 1.
I mean, if anybody's got any expertise on this game in the chat, please help us. Fat, if you know how to play this game and you remember, yeah, we'll take any tips of what to actually do to help Joe progress.
What? Someone pronounced that name.
Cereal.
I'm going to say surly. He's surly. He does look like a mixture between like both characters of Demolition Man mixed together, plus a little like RoboCop and Terminator. You know,
maybe a little Kano, Mortal Kombat.
I was gonna go like future Frankenstein's monster
Ooh, I like that one too.
because he got the big square head.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And he's got some kind of scar and looks like a staple in his hairline. Or is that like a metal plate on top of his hair?
Is his hair just metal with hairlines in it?
That's the haircut I want, man. You never have to take care of that ever again. Okay, I have to go pick my...
And you can see why Kevin and I stayed in the menus of this game often, because there's a lot of little things you can do.
You just get lost. All right. I think that's the only mech we have,
Yeah,
so...
you're at the beginning. That's all you're gonna have.
Yeah.
This crappy
Okay.
mech.
Okay. Ooh, some nice...
Okay, little pilot wing style. Drop
Yeah,
in.
pretty sure it's some mode 7 they're throwing in.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody behind me? Oh, jets! All right, bye,
Yeah.
everybody. Okay.
With them rockets, don't use them all.
Oh, no, that's fine.
All right, Joe, we need to get this ride under control. These people want rights and liberties. You got to take them away. Beat back the
Done.
workers, Joe. Beat back the workers.
I've done it.
Was it?
Fascism
Fascism has prevailed.
lives on another day.
But that's a hell of an organized riot if they have 2 mechs. That's not a riot.
They've got some money. So we made, what, almost 100 grand on that.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good
Pretty good day's
jingle.
work.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the next mission, I guess.
That's a
Or
good.
should we
Remember,
go-
you said, Joe, that's a sign of a good game when the first couple levels are achievable and it teaches you some of the controls. So this is good so far. Although Fat made a great comment about MechWarrior 2 lost in the menus. I think you're right. As Kevin and I we rented this game at least once. I know we spent way too much time like modifying the mech and like doing math on the C-bills to try to get all the stuff we wanted.
That's a sign of a good game. You're doing math.
Yeah, willingly doing
Yeah,
that.
willingly doing math. All right, I think this is just repair everything. So we want to do that. Buy some. What can we buy? Oh, this is buy new mechs. We can't afford those yet.
Yeah, we just need
Let's see
to
what it wants-
upgrade, right?
This is upgrades,
Random?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So temperature. I don't know. Well, you guys said you didn't play this, right?
No, we did.
You just remember the
Played
card.
this. We
Oh,
played it a
okay.
lot. Yeah.
Was there a particular component to upgrade that seemed to have more value?
Bear always
think
went
Kev's-
speed. I always
Yeah,
went, I always went heavy.
Kev did go heavy. I think that the heat thing was one of the more important variables, if I remember correctly.
That's for your lasers, I believe. They get overheated if you don't have a.
Okay, we can bust those up. Let's see, what is this one? Buy. Buy what? SR missile.
Senior missiles.
Ah. Wait, do I already have those?
I don't know. You were shooting missiles last time. Oh, the homing missiles. Hey, yeah.
That's what you want.
Ooh, yeah. Gib. Okay. Ooh, I've
We
eaten
got
through
armor.
most of that money that we got.
Okay, let's go. Let's mission it up.
Okay. Enough with the stats.
Time to put down another worker revolt.
Make sure. I don't know if there's riot duty. Yes, is our only option. Sorry, not sorry. Don't get paid, son. Nope, went backwards. Go forward, go backwards. Now, the only version of this I ever played or ever saw was on a friend, his uncle, because he had money. He had like a PC setup. So let me pause this real quick. That had like two joysticks, like with like a thumb control and like, but yeah, it was a lot. And he had he almost had like a cockpit setup to play it. And the game was so slow because it was the early days of 3D. You couldn't have a bunch of stuff on the screen at one time. So it was marching across like big empty deserts to find and fight one mech. And it was really plodding and slow, but he was super into it. He had all that stuff. So I'm sure I know they're awesome now. Like, yeah, you can buy those big consoles just out of the box.
Yeah, I think they have ones that even like it moves, right? It moves with you. The controls articulate. Yeah, those are becoming like achievable in home. Yes, Mish.
Okay.
Yeah, you got homing missiles now, man. You can just let them do the work.
Right. Always light me up.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Oh, there's your heat. Wow.
Let's get out of here. Well, I'm really good at this game.
Yeah, you are. The battle was won before it began. Wow, it's getting real cocky.
Is this supposed to be me? Who is this character? Is that me?
I think
Or is that
that's
someone
you.
else? It's okay.
I mean, you're posing, you're cheesing like that. I assume it's you.
Yeah. Look at that hand. The hand on the hip, though, just looks like a fork. Nobody cares what a human hand looks like. They want to see robots.
If Ro's still around, I'd love some game facts on this one.
I think I can just get away with repairing.
Yeah, honestly, you're well equipped. I bet the game is about to jump up in difficulty
Probably.
and annihilate you. Again, like the heat thing, maybe that is the lasers, Kev. But the lasers, they don't have to be re-upped at all, right? You don't have to refill them.
I don't think so. I think the heat is your guns that don't have ammo and your jetpacks.
Let's see if Dave's right. Goes from 2 enemies to 12 enemies or something. And here we go. We get to land on a little island. Oh.
All right. I'm assuming that water is not good for a mech.
You got one real close right
Whoa!
now.
Get me.
Oh, he's right
Oh
on top.
God!
I should say, look at your radar.
Yeah.
Oh, they're dropping in
Got
now.
reinforcements.
Where am I?
Oh, yeah, you're fine. You can run through the water.
Okay. No.
Oh,
Saw something fall there.
Oh, he's jumping too.
Oh,
You.
legs. What are your
Oh,
legs?
you got a damage.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you did take some damage that time.
Wing damage.
Exactly.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're a mercenary.
Doing much better at this than Pilot Wings. They're impressed with me. Prepare all the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
It said
this is a
reload
very
cost.
long-running
Did you see
series.
that too? Reload cost?
Right.
Do that? Okay, I didn't.
Yeah. So I reloaded my weapons and repaired all my armor. But we have some change now to buy something.
Ooh,
I think armor might be worth investing in at this point.
Oh, I want
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Ooh.
That's what Kev would do. That's exactly what Kev would do.
Oh, well, it's a long way till we get to that one.
Okay.
800. This is what we want. Upgrades. What did we say? Sorry.
armor.
I would probably go armor, but it's your game.
Is this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
56.
I don't know what our weight needs to be either. Does it have like a... I don't know how far we can go before it.
Yeah, 'cause
You just standing still.
This is a light one, so if you put too much armor on it, he won't be able to walk around.
Yeah, I want you to drop in a building for me that I can... a turret.
It works.
Yeah.
That was my strategy. More riot duty. Good God.
You would think someone would look like, is there a problem? We've got all these riots. No, just they're all criminals. They keep wanting free food and water. So...
What should we
Else
do?
your-
Throw some missiles at it. That seems to solve all of our problems.
That's the American way.
Team America. Uh-oh. Let's see. I hate you already.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those homing missiles are really, really great.
Oh. How did I get to laser? I don't want that.
Walking into it.
Wow, they're stacked up now.
Oh, there we go.
Wow. Sorry, Jeff. Oh my gosh, it got so dramatic.
Terrifying.
Wow, it really swang one way to the other.
Yeah.
You were the greatest ever, and you're the next hope, and now you're shit.
You're dead, idiot. Well.
Do you have to buy a new one, or I don't remember what happens here.
Let's try Garrison Duty, which I don't know what the difference is between the Riot and the.
I think you're getting dropped into the Riot, and in the Garrison you're waiting there, and they come to you. Maybe. That's a guess. It looks like the chat has really gone silent. They don't like MechWarrior, and that's fine. That's fine.
I hate when you go into any other menu and you've already selected your mission, you have to reselect your mission. That's a little annoying. But maybe it's kind of a safety, not a safety catch, but a fail-safe that if you change all your parameters on your mech, it makes you go look at it again. It's like, are you sure this is what the mission you're supposed to be doing? But I don't know. I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah, it does seem to be like the last screen is always, are you sure you want to use this mech for this mission? Yeah, this. Yeah. We don't have any other mechs, so sure.
So we gotta. Surrounded by water. Okay. Yeah, there's no 3D. Oh, behind me? Oh boy.
Nice. Okay. Oh, I wonder if this is an earlier mission, right? Like one of the first ones you could have chosen. So hopefully it'll be a little easier.
Maybe.
Yeah, you kind of tell by how much cash you get how hard it's going to be.
The little chicken walker animation, the bottom's pretty funny. I love how, yeah, since there's no 3D, you're just unimpeded by terrain at all. You can walk over anything. Oh, there's actually some elevation there. Yeah,
that's cool.
Oh,
cool.
Get out of my swamp. Come on, it's.
Okay,
yeah, I
so
like those twofers. Yeah, you died. It made it easier.
Now you're back to being the greatest of all time, I bet. Here we go. Yeah.
Yep.
Your blowjob's waiting for you in the VIP lounge. In good stead for now. Well, yeah, I assume this is the gist of it. You just keep going and you keep upgrading, buying new as you can afford them. Yeah, kind of I would be curious if there's anything that would be considered a boss or a boss level. I imagine if they have it, it's probably just here's more enemies than normal. Looking at the way, just thinking about how much memories in a Super Nintendo cartridge and how much they're already doing with it.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavy game for a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, the frame rate when I'm walking around is pretty
bad,
slow.
Yeah, I was hoping that Ro would still be here because I was interested in a little bit of game facts about this one because I don't know much about. I just know it from the cartoon that Kevin and I watched, and we played this game. Again, probably one rental is all we got out of it. This one was tough to find. It wasn't around like, Lion King was everywhere. This was nowhere.
Yeah.
Hard to find this one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I saw it at Blockbuster or something, but I don't recall.
I think we rented this one from Latest and Greatest Video. They were the one that had it.
Oh.
Okay, I like this stage. It's a little bit more space-like. Although it's harder to see the enemies.
Yeah, man, this.
I can't tell you. Oh, you're damaged. You definitely have leg damage.
Oh, I am. Oh.
There's enemies coming inbound.
Yeah,
hey, Rose back.
Is weird. I mean, I understand you're.
And you might be donezo here, folks.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot to reload my missiles and stuff.
Oh,
That would have an effect.
what do you say, Joe? One more battle. Let's end on a high note. Success
Sure, let's
commands
see.
high payments. Failure commands nothing.
If
you say so,
buddy. Not
Okay, so this came out on multi-platforms, including PlayStation.
Wow.
I'm gonna write that down. I wonder what the PlayStation version looks like. Might go watch that on YouTube.
It's on ISO. Interesting.
iOS.
iOS.
Ashosha? I think I'm out of money. Yeah, I'm out of money.
What are you supposed to do?
So I've got to.
You probably have to sell your body on the streets.
Now it's just Cyberpunk 2077. All right. Through the skull. Oh, yeah, see, I ran out of money. I think I refilled my ammo, I refilled my health, but not my
Oh god.
ammo, because I ran out of money. Might not be ending on a high note, boys.
All right. Hey, thanks for the
See
game
what I can
facts,
do
bro.
for laser.
Music's good here.
Yeah, I'm not set up for
wrecked.
laser battle at all.
Get wrecked. I think maybe the other one would have been a better choice to kill first. Yeah, because he has those big guns. All right, well, maybe not a high note, but a note nonetheless to end on. Let's see. You're not going to...
What?
Oh, sorry.
What are we not going to? Oh, believe this. Oh, they're giving you money.
There you go.
A little rich uncle.
Wow.
They don't want you to end on a low note. They'd refuse.
Yeah, that's probably happened. I wonder if, well, let's get in here and
Yeah.
actually refill our health and ammo. I think it's like repair cost. God.
Jesus.
Wow, so you're not even going to be able to reload. Can you reload and then repair with the rest? Or do you have to meet all 91,000?
Yeah, I think you have to meet all 91,000. So I'm going to do reload, which is only 26. Yeah, and that... Oh, I can. I guess I can use partial, so that's good.
Okay, cool. See if we can get one dub in here before we close for today.
Ooh, Rose said there's an option for a movie.
Like somebody owns the rights to it?
Yeah, they own the rights to it, and they have the option to produce a feature film based in the MechWarrior universe.
With
That'd be sweet.
stuff like Pacific Rim, seems like there's a market for it. I wouldn't. I mean, I know MechWarrior fans are diehard, so I know 40 of them would show up to see the movie.
All 40 of their fans would show up.
Nah, there's.
Can you fall off?
Yeah, nope.
Seems like you might be able to. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Locked on. Fox 1.
Bree says she hopes they cast Steven Seagal as the lead for MechWarrior.
You know, Bree, I'll send you a great Steven Seagal. If you really want some remade Steven Seagal movies, I sent it to Kev and Joe a couple months back. Do you remember that one? That guy that does his own Steven Seagal movies, but by himself? Every part is all him? I thought I sent that to you guys.
No.
Oh, it's great. I'll send it. Well, you died?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Instantly.
I couldn't repair all my armor.
All right. Well,
So.
all right. Stone Cold Steven Seagal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for showing up. We will wrap here today with that. Let me switch my view. Boom. Back to 4 screens of goodness. Yep. So 2023 will be the year of the Kohzee. We'll be doing this every Sunday morning, 10:30 Central Time, 8:30 my time here on the West Coast. And if you have any suggestions for SNES games that you want us to play or segments you want us to discuss, send those to Joe. I'm kidding. Send them to Kev.
Oh, they're never going to get read. You can send them to me all you want.
You're not going to do it, huh? Seriously though, we are open. We're definitely open to SNES game recommendations. There's so many that some of us have never played, and you might have. So, hey, there's a child here now ringing a bell. So that means it's time to go.
Time is over.
All right. See everybody next week.
Later.
Bye, everybody.